Excuse me, sir. Forgot your receipt.
Checkout lines. Who needs them?
Have a nice day.
This is the future of e-business.
R.F.I.D, radio frequency identification, is a new technology that significantly increases the efficiency of this process chain. With R.F.I.D, data are transferred without physical contact. In addition, R.F.I.D helps positively identify shipping units. In an instant, valuable information is recorded and utilized on an international scale. This example demonstrates how it functions in practice. The process chain begins with production and continues by way of a central warehouse onto the retailer.
Right off the bat, people should not be worried at all because they're protected from any kind of fraud by zero liability coverage. That means they're not held liable for unauthorized purchases, even though we think that's really unlikely. Consumers have been using these cards for 5 years, and there's no evidence that fraud is taking place. The U.S. Secret Service, who investigates payment fraud, has gone on record saying that there's no evidence of any kind of fraud based on scanning of contactless credit cards.
You have a SunTrust card in there, and that's your account number and expiration date. I can actually show you here the entire number.
R.F.I.D is a technology that uses tiny computer chips the size of a grain of sand or even smaller, hooked up to miniature antennas to transmit information about items at a distance. Back in 1999, Procter & Gamble, Gillette, and MIT got together to find a way to commercialize this technology and make it small enough, make it efficient enough, and make it low cost enough to, essentially, their dream is to put one of these tiny computer chips on every physical item manufactured on planet Earth. The latest technology for identifying people at the point of sale, for identifying people when they make purchases, is actually the implantable chip that you can actually embed directly into human flesh. It's a tiny glass capsule about the size of a grain of rice. It contains an R.F.I.D computer chip with a coiled antenna, and it can transmit information also at a distance. Homeland Security folks, the Department of Defense, and others have expressed an interest in being able to more closely monitor the U.S. populace, and one way to do that, of course, would be being able to determine who buys what and where they take those things. Radio waves can travel through walls, they can travel through wood, they can travel through the things we normally rely on to protect our privacy. For example, your purse, your backpack, your pocket, anything you're wearing or carrying. Kraft Philadelphia cream cheese has been tagged with RFID and sold to consumers, as have Mach 3 razor products and other Gillette razor products, without the knowledge of the consumer. One of the tiny chips could actually even be the dot on the letter I on the back of the fine print on a package that you purchased. They were talking about having reader devices in every airport, on every bus, on every train, on every port, on every dock. One of the most worrisome applications of RFID are proposals to put them into cash, meaning that you would be able to track every banknote, where it had been, who it had been issued to, and create, in essence, an audit trail.